Westchester County, New York, I'm on a mission to talk to 914 people in the 914. Today I'm here at iconic Lash Lounge in Yorktown to talk to owners Nicky and Sandra. We talk about growing up in Yonkers. We talk about iconic Lash Lounge and their new iconic beauty suites that are gonna change the beauty game. And finally, we hit on some of their favorite spots in the county. So let's head over to the couch and have an awesome conversation.
No need to be in the middle, just keep pushing forward. Grateful for all that's around here in the 914.
Westchester County does everything better than New York City.
Where in Westchester are you guys from, and what are some of your memories?
So we're actually both from Yonkers, New York.
Yep.
Same.
Born and raised in Yonkers.
Yep. 914, baby.
Yeah. Some of our memories, that's a good one. I feel like memories, when I think of Yonkers, I think of like going to Tibbetts with my family and like
Facts,
feeding the ducks.
feeding the ducks.
Yeah. Is that a Yonkers thing? I feel like people,
I don't know. I
feel
grew
like
up
if I
feeding
tell
the ducks
people
at
that, they're like,
I spent a lot of time at Tibbetts for sure. I feel like that's
The ducks?
probably feeding the ducks isn't like a core memory, but
Another core memory is the old arcade at Nathan's.
Nathan.
oh my god.
That's a huge core
I was,
memory.
Same.
That's so weird that you said that. I was literally thinking
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And also sledding behind Emerson.
Yeah, yep. Either Emerson or Dunwoody.
Dunwoody.
the golf
That
course.
feels
You
equal.
risked your life every time you went down there.
So much fun there. Yeah, those are core.
Yo, that's
memories.
classic. No, there's so many classic nostalgic moments in Yonkers, especially Yonkers to me. Like, not even just because I live there, but like I just feel like it's just one of those just classic towns.
Hell yeah.
Super classic. A lot of great people come from Yonkers.
Yeah.
A lot of great moments. A lot of great movies have been filmed in Yonkers.
Oh, for sure. Where'd you guys go to school?
So, elementary school, I went to St. Anthony's, which is right over by Executive.
That's where my cousins went.
No way.
Yeah, probably around the same time as you.
Probably. I didn't know that. That's funny. And then high school, I went over to Victory and Dobbs Ferry.
Yep.
And then I went to Peace in
Cool.
Pleasantville.
Nice.
And elementary.
And then started to go up in the New York School of Aesthetics. So I'm like, hello, esthetician.
Shout out New York School of Aesthetics.
Sorry.
Yeah, so me, I went to School 24 off Lockwood. It used to be called Padea, School 24.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly. The bottom of Lockwood.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
And then I went to, for middle school, I went to Yonkers Middle School. It used to be called Burroughs at the time.
Same.
Great school. Shout out to the breezeway that separates the gym from the school.
Yeah, I went there for 6 years, bro.
But, and then I went to high school. I didn't finish high school. I dropped out, but I went to Saunders. It was a great school. I went there to take up architecture. I never made it that far, but it's all right. It still worked out. It's a great school. I still go there from time to time just to like say hello to people.
Yeah. Saunders is like that's where I substitute taught most.
Yeah.
Like I was substitute teacher for a minute for like 4 years, and like I spent like a good year in Saunders pretty much, and yeah, it's a great school.
No, Saunders is dope. I like it. You know, it's cool that they have like all different trades. Like we've had people work for us that went to the beauty.
Oh, that's
class
awesome.
at Saunders.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, definitely dope. Yonkers is history in the making.
So you're from Yonkers, but you opened this business up in Yorktown. So let's talk about iconic beauty lounge, iconic beauty suites.
Yeah. So iconic Lash Lounge and iconic beauty suites. Sandra is the one who is lethal at finding locations. She's great at it. She finds a location. Me and her come together and we like really do a deep dive into the town and the area to see who the competition is.
Also where there's a need for things
yeah,
like this.
definitely where there's an opening. You know, like when we came to Yorktown, there was a huge opening, especially just in Westchester. There was probably only one lash place that just specialized in lashes when we opened, maybe two. So we came in at a great time, and our aggressive marketing was really what made us like stand out from like the rest. So definitely. That's like Sandra's the one who always finds the location. She has like this good luck charm about her, like, finding locations. My friend is trying to. He actually just signed a lease to a restaurant, but while he was looking, I'm like, yo, just text Sandra. She'll find you the place. I promise.
Should have been like a part-time real estate agent or something.
He's great at just finding like key places, great locations, huge parking lots. Great landlords, and then like our lawyers and stuff like are the ones who are really good at getting us great leases. We've always like worked out great leases in all of our businesses, but yeah.
That's awesome. So let's talk about everything you guys do here and what.
So, Iconic Lash Lounge is really what started the space. So like I mentioned, I'm a licensed esthetician. I got into lashing pretty early on, and we kind of decided we had just gotten married. We wanted to invest our money into something, and so we decided to open up Iconic Lash Lounge, which is our first baby. And then 5 years later, we now have...
She used to lash in our living room in her mom's kitchen.
Yeah, so humble beginnings for sure.
Hell yeah.
And then we kind of built, this place from the ground up.
Ground up. We were here 24 hours a day for like 3 months.
Yeah, so 5 years later, fast forward, we actually started our own family now. And we kind of started to think more of what is going to give us a little more time freedom. We built a really successful brand within our, niche.
Yep.
And we kind of were just putting our heads together, trying to figure out what we can do that's still fulfilling.
Right.
And Iconic Lash Lounge didn't go anywhere. We still have it. We just downsized. And now we are opening...
with Iconic Beauty Suites
Right.
here.
Now we're opening Iconic Beauty Suites. So we have this location, and we also have a location that we're opening in Goshen. And basically what we're doing is we're taking our expertise, our trial and errors, things like that, putting it all together just to help other beauty professionals have a space where they can bring their clients that's upscale, and basically kind of give them the tools needed to help them build their brands.
Exactly. Just like from the beginning, from when we opened Iconic Lash Lounge, I always said, we were the perfect team for the industry we're in, because Sandra's the expertise and she's the knowledge of the actual services that are going on, and I'm the promoter, the marketer, the PR person, everything in the back end to get her out. So I always said Sandra was the Biggie Smalls and I'm the Puffy. She's the talent and I'm the loud guy dancing in the background in the music videos.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
No, yeah, so Sandra's always killed it when it came to Iconic Lash Lounge and now Iconic Beauty Suite. She's about to change her whole role from being the best lash artist in Westchester who trains lash artists to be the best lash artist, to build elite teams, to now us taking the platform that we built and helping other beauty experts achieve their goals and their aspirations and stuff. Social media and publications and marketing and promotion has done so much for us, and our brand, over the past 5 years. Just in 5 years, from my social media marketing, we've grown over 50,000 followers across all our platforms, 6 million views across all our platforms, multiple accomplishments and Best of Westchester wins. And, we were Wonderkins before we were 30 years old, and that's amazing. But especially for me, I look at it, I was telling you, I dropped out of high school, so for me to be one of the top 30 entrepreneurs in Westchester under 30 years old, I was that wasn't in my hand.
That's awesome, man.
So having that stuff happen is crazy. So it's always me and Sandra have just built our brands off of straight excitement and integrity, and trial and error. That's all it is.
That's what I was gonna say too. It's nice because we can kind of offer. I always wish that, looking back now, damn, I wish I could go back and tell myself oh, don't do that. Or just because I feel in business a lot of it is trial and error. You waste sometimes a lot of money, resources, time on something that just doesn't work out. So, if I can go back and give myself advice, I 100% would. So now we kind of look at it as maybe we can help other entrepreneurs starting out, and let them know our journey.
Yeah.
And I might not be able to give you all the answers, but I can kind of let you know my experience and what worked for us, what didn't work for us. And
when we opened up here, everyone told us it was going to be very hard. It's just such a quiet town. You guys are going to have to spend $15,000 a month in marketing just to let people know you're here. No one wants to drive to Yorktown. And it's off of social media marketing, I've generated over 7 figures of business into this one place. There's one location. Two young kids, young in their 20s, with just a passion and a will to win, was able to accomplish this. So in reality, anyone can.
Yeah,
anyone
totally.
Can. It's not just us. We're not lucky. We weren't the chosen ones. It's literally anybody who has an idea, a dream, a passion about something. Just do it. So many people get so focused in where am I opening? Is there enough foot traffic? When we opened here, there was no foot traffic. We had to create the foot traffic. We used to have our neighbors come in and thank us for opening here because we were such an asset to the plaza. Before we were over here, there was no Domino's. We fought with Domino's for this location. It was between Domino's and Iconic Lash Lounge, and we basically Shark Tanked our way into this place. We had to sit in front of the whole board of all the owners in this place, and they had questions and notebooks and trying to get us in every single way possible to see if we didn't know the information, and like we were just so on top of it, you know.
That's awesome.
No, yeah, it was dope. Like, thinking back on like those times, it was just like just humble beginnings. We were nobody, no wins, no magazines, no nothing. Just knew that we were gonna be the best.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it's really cool. Like, I know for myself, like, I can really relate to the, like, I've spent the last 15 years of my life just figuring things out, and then just like failing a ton, and then like trying to pick it up. And we were talking about that before we even got on camera. Just like people see like wins, and then you're like, yo, you should have seen all the losses before.
Yeah,
but it is
took
cool.
Us, 5 years to become an overnight success? That's what they say.
But then it's cool to like see that you can like with a mentor. I say this to the students that I teach at Mercy. It's like, if you take the stuff I teach you, I'm speeding up some stuff that I didn't have, you know, I wish I had someone to tell me all this information. I kind of just had to figure it out.
Right.
Exactly. Oh yeah, 100%. And like, especially the time when we like opened, there were no Instagram reels. Stories just started. Ads just started on Instagram, and it's like one thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I got in very early on ads, and we got super good cost per click. Like,
of course, yeah.
Like, but I always tell people, like, you want to run like social media ads. You know, it's not just posting ads. Like in marketing, especially with a business, look at like the big businesses. If you see Bloomingdale's ads popping up, then your small business should be popping up too. You know, like, if this multi-billion-dollar company still running social media ads, then that's like a clue. Success leaves clues. You know, follow the lead of like these bigger companies. You know,
totally.
And like our structure isn't anything new. Beauty suites have been around for a while now, but we wanted to add in a little more of a personal element and kind of bring that to the table too. So that's kind of, you know.
Yeah.
It's our spin on it.
Yeah, congrats on everything. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So are you.
What's next for Iconic and everything Iconic?
So we are in the process of opening Iconic Goshen Beauty Suites. So we are still currently in the construction phase right now, but it's going to be a lot bigger scale than this is. So we're going to have 18 treatment rooms. We're going to have a laundry room, content room, podcast room.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we
hair washing room.
Yeah, so
elevators. Directories. It's literally going to be our mega location. It's crazy to even see it get built, you know, because like when we opened this place, it was like, holy crap, like this place was a factory to us when we first opened it. And then to go up there, like if you're on one side, before the walls were up, you're on one side and yell at the other, it would be like an echo. It's like,
yeah,
it's crazy. It's like, you know, it's just, you know, like I have a friend out in London he owns a jump rope company, and he just opened like a mega headquarters for his jump rope company. And it's like podcast stations, testing stations. And like we watched him do this over the past 2 years, and it was super inspiring. And it's like, it definitely ignited our passion with like this build, you know?
Yeah, cool.
Shout out to Rush Athletics.
Yes, shout out Rush Athletics.
But yeah, so it's just basically everything that we thought that we would want in a space if we were renting our own, you know, beauty suite, and things that we kind of needed along the journey, and we try to bring it all into one space for you know, potential business owners. So
awesome.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, we just want to have a space where business owners, new business owners, and existing, you know, whether you've been doing this 5 or 10 years, a place that is just super open, upscale, luxury, and with amenities to go around it that just makes it convenient to run a business. And we also want to give them the tools that they need. You know, like we're not going to totally market their businesses for them, but we'll always be there for consulting, content, help, stuff that we didn't have when we came up. You know, like every time we failed, we had to just cry about it for a day or two and then come back at it and try again. You know, we didn't really have anybody to talk to. We joined the Chamber of Commerce. We're Yorktown Chamber of Commerce members, and going to those meetings help because you see the trials and tribulations of other business owners. So it's like, all right, like we're in the same boat here. It's not just us. So it makes you feel better. So you leave a little bit more like ignited and like energized. But like to actually have somebody in the beauty industry that you could call and talk to and be like, hey, like I had a client come in and they had a problem with this. Like, what should I do? What should I change? Is there an issue with my intake form? Stuff like that. Like that's tailored specifically to the beauty industry. So it's like really dope. Like, so that's what we're adding to the salon suite industry that is going to be a breakthrough and change the game.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Thank you.
It's really exciting.
Thanks, bro.
Name 3 of your favorite Westchester spots.
That's a good question.
Anything, food, anything, any place.
Anything.
I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna go beauty. So you want to go first?
Oh.
I'm gonna mix it.
That's fine.
Beauty
All right,
edition.
I'm going beauty. So top 3 spots in Westchester, right? That are beauty related.
Yeah.
All right. So shout out to Drylux. If you guys need a fabulous blowout, Drylux Beauty Bar in Dobbsbury and
They're the
Scarsdale.
best.
I'm gonna have to shout out my girl Christine from Pristine Brows. She is amazing. My brows look fabulous. Thank you to Christine. And I'm gonna have to go Grace Medical Aesthetics. My girl Alice. Karis is amazing. So anything medical aesthetics that you need, facials, laser treatments, injections, anything like that, they're your go-to.
You might need
for
to
sure.
add one more for your
I was gonna
nails.
say I know there's so many. I don't know. Can I add?
Go for it. When I asked the DeChicos, I asked Joe DeChico. He said, "Well, I got to break it into 3 sectors of
Yeah,
Westchester."
there's so
He
many
named
things.
3 places in each like sector of Westchester.
I have 2 more that I have to add. So we're
Add
to top 5.
add 'em in.
In no particular order. I have to shout out Yanel for nails. She is.
These are powerhouses, though.
She
like-
is the most phenomenal nail artist you will ever find. If you need anything nail art, the most prestigious shapings.
No, yeah,
she's your go-to.
powerhouse.
I can hit that up.
All
And
of them are powerhouses.
one of the other ones that I have to include is Eurolaser. Liz from Eurolaser. She was someone for us who was
Yo, she was
such
the
an
first
amazing
mentor we had.
She
in this game.
I owe
No,
her
yeah.
so much. She's the
She
person,
supported us and pushed us from day one.
and she was that person who, when we were freaking
They're out in Rye.
yeah, they're out in Rye. They're amazing. Eurolaser for all facials. Again, anything that you need, laser services. Liz really, she was. I can't think right
Still
now.
to
She
this day,
did
no,
so
yeah,
much for us,
super
and she
dope.
she
always
still
thinks
does.
of us for everything. Like
She was
always puts our name
She was
in
the
the
person we went
conversation.
to when we had no idea what the hell we were doing.
That's awesome.
And we wanted to just make sure that we weren't crazy half the time. She was definitely that person for us. So I feel like we owe Liz always so much.
facts.
That's awesome. Sick.
So top 5. We have to do top 5.
Top
And
5
there's still
beauty.
So many
No
more,
one has
but-
ever said a beauty place ever.
Really?
And anyone I've asked. So there you go. So now we got 5 on the board.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go top 5. I think I'm gonna go food. I know I'm like me and Fran are the bacon, egg, and cheese guys and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna go just like when I don't want to know anybody and I don't want to be seen and I want to be really low. The places that me and Sandra dip off to alone.
Well, you're about to give them up, but
All right, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna give them up. All right. One spot, Carlos on Tucko Road. That's like my low spot. I love it. I go there. But we went there like right before we went to the hospital
We went
to have
there
Dominic.
the night before,
Yeah,
the night of
yeah, the
that
night
we
of,
went
we were
into
going to the hospital.
Dominic.
We were like, we told the waiter, we were like, yeah, after we leave here, we're gonna go have a baby. All right, that's one of our
Carlos is epic.
No,
Classic spot.
great place. The salad is unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Countryside in Mail Pack. The first time I've ever even mentioned their name in a conversation.
All right.
I don't let people know. Yo, Countryside is the best breakfast you will get in Westchester County. To get anything better than that, you're gonna have to drive at least 150 miles.
I've never even heard of it.
No, not
You have
many.
to drive.
And it's the best. They've been on a lot of news channels for they have this world renowned
Cannoli,
cannoli pancake. They're insane. But the hash browns, the eggs, it's just old school like diner
wholesome
vibes.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's such a the best breakfast you could ever have. They make the sausage gravy and biscuits. Bro, the best, top notch. It's like it reminds you of like a breakfast you would get being down south on like
Hell yeah.
vacation. You know, fire spot.
Hell yeah.
All right, number 3. I'm gonna go with probably Pax Romana.
Where's that?
That's in White Plains.
Okay. Yeah.
Italian place.
Yep.
I'm Italian. I love Italian food, so that's why like 2 of them are. But yo, Pax Romana is such an amazing Italian restaurant. They make all of their pastas in house.
Okay.
What they're awarded. I think they're one of the only few that are awarded with
Michelin, but it's not a Michelin star.
It's not a Michelin star.
Michelin.
They're like Michelin like rated or something like that.
I forgot what it's called.
They're
but
fire.
they're well
We're
deserved.
They got good food.
Shout out to Paulie from PAX. And
Hell
if
yeah.
I'm missing anybody, I feel like there's something that I really love, and it's on your mind.
Well, I thought you were gonna say Epstein's because
Oh,
dip
Yeah,
off
you
there
didn't
all the time.
pastrami, bro.
So,
You're a big pastrami
Alright,
guy.
So I'm adding 4. So I'm adding one more. Epstein's is another getaway for me and Sandra. Like
Which location?
The one,
Well, they're both on Central, right?
yeah, but the one in Yonkers.
Yonkers, though.
Okay, yeah,
that's the
near the
Lash.
Five Below over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I go
Barnes and
hit them
Noble.
up. Best pastrami, amazing matzo ball soup. You're not beating it, and like a knish, a good, great classic knish. The potato inside is super creamy, and the outside is super crispy. Like you're not topping these knishes. Like
I feel like you have to
you
do
know,
top
yeah,
five.
yeah.
There's one more that you love that you didn't mention.
What?
Holy smoke.
Oh my god! Alright, so this is the last place. I swear.
Well, the top five.
I
That's
swear.
the only
I
one
say yeah,
mentioned
top
it.
5. Yo, all right. Shout out to Holy Smokes in Mayo Pack. The best barbecue. Me and Fran argue about this all the time because he prefers
Hoodoo.
Hoodoo Brown in Connecticut. I prefer Holy Smokes, but like it's unbeatable. You smell it from 3 miles away as you're going to the restaurant. The
God.
smokers in the back. The mac and cheese is it's so good that years ago I called I called them and I asked them. I said, "Hey, I just moved to Florida and I really love your mac and cheese. Do you think you can give me the recipe?" They shut me down. They didn't give me no recipe. But you're not.
They said, nah, you can Uber Eats it. It's just gonna be a long
Yo, we'll be on
drive.
Gold Belly next week. But yo, shout out to Holy Smokes, the corn fritters, the mac and cheese, the wings. I know a lot of people love candlelight.
Yeah.
Holy Smokes, top 3 wing in Westchester County.
Hell yeah.
You're not beating it.
Westchester. Right?
Man back? Oh, I guess it's considered Putnam County, huh?
It's
It's close enough.
it's Pestchester.
Yeah,
It's
Westchester.
it's
Yeah,
Whatnam.
yeah. You're not beating that, like.
No, they
But
are
yeah,
different.
those are my top 5 getaway places. Those aren't the places that you see me posting online like all the time. Those are the places that I keep secret. There you go.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Thanks for
Thank you
doing
for
this.
coming.
Yeah, it's really fun. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we always have a fun time on our collabs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.